big homie, big homie, big homie. The big homie, the big homie show. Shwoo! Hey, welcome to the big homie show. The big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie, hey, welcome to the big homie show. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. With no further ado, I welcome Debo, your host. Like, comment, share, and subscribe before you go and tell a friend about the big homie show. Ay, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. Hey, welcome to the big homie show. Drop that Zaddy in the bed, boy. Ay, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. Hey, welcome to the big homie show.
Yo, okay, here we go. I had to turn the volume up. You get it? You got it. Come on. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Hype this video. You comment, I comment back. It's the big homie. Act like you know me. Nieces and nephews, it's your favorite uncle at the barbecue. Hit me. Okay. Well, let's get to it. Volume. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This might be 15. Shit. Salute to the great almighty URL. To my man Smacks. You know what I'm saying? Beasley. You know what I'm saying? Chico. And everybody out there, man, in URL land, man. Salute to JB, man. He's always showing me love. That's my guy. Volume. Yeah. I noticed on this channel, I don't really talk too much about the matchups and the events and the cards. Well, now we going to change that. Matter of fact, I consider myself the plug, right? Gotcha. Let's get some real facts about what's going on.
Hello?
Yo, what's going on, brother? Hold on. Let me give you a round of applause. I call Beasley on the spot all the time. Beasley be mad.
Oh, God. What's going on, Debo?
What's going on, Bees, man? I know you busy, man. I don't want to hold you up, man. But volume. I seen the card. Not the card, but, you know, the matchup that y'all announced, which is Tay Roc versus Ill Will. Correct me if I'm wrong, sir?
Yes. That is going down on the 28th. You know what I'm saying? If you want to catch that joint, there's no pay-per-view, so you don't have to pay $50, $60. Just be a member of the app.
Yes, sir. And
you'll be able to check out the battle. Not only that, you'll also have access to the whole library, everything from outside, all the outsides and nexuses, Summer Madness, Double Impact, Gnome, everything we've done. You know what I'm saying? There's mad gems on there that you can be like so much. You know, it's all for $7.99. So you get to see the new battles as well as the outside 6 that just happened and the outside 5 that just went down before Christmas.
Yo, listen, Beasley, man. Far be it from me. I try to tell them I told you so, but they don't listen. In the climate of battle rap on what's happening, y'all, this is a side question. Y'all seen the future of what was happening, what was going down in battle rap pretty much ahead of its time and shit when y'all did the app. Can you just kick them while they down and put your foot on their necks just to tell them that, you know, I told y'all so? Just give them a little something.
I don't want to say I told you so or any of that. I just would like people to kind of give us the benefit of the doubt. We've been doing this the longest. We've been the most successful at it. And we brought the most money into the culture in terms of feeding talent and things like that. And people need to understand when we make adjustments or make moves, it's because we see patterns and we're trying to find ways to keep things thriving, you know? So, you know, like what the app does is it builds a home for us to house all of our content where we don't have to live under any type of restrictions, and we're able to find a way to continue to, you know, keep the operation running, to be able to pay MCs. We're doing events every single month. And it's just, it's just one of those things. But like now you start to see like the ads are getting lower on a lot of content, not just battle rap. And, there's so many changes that happen with technology that you always have to keep your eyes open and be aware. Like even with pay-per-view, it's not that there's a number of things that are hurting, that have hurt the culture. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that battle rap culture is alive and well. It's just the way that it's monetized has taken a hit because battle rap is like a dinosaur in terms of using pay-per-view. Like nobody does pay-per-view anymore, mostly battle rap. Not Jake Paul, not Canelo, not boxing, not UFC, not WWE.
Wow.
All of them have sold their rights and moved on to platforms that can house them. Right. Battle rap is the last platform that uses pay-per-view. Right. The problem with that is that there's no more exclusivity with the talent, so the talent moves around and battles every single week. So it brings down some of the excitement, you know what I mean, or, at certain times, right? And then, even when there is pay-per-view, we should all be supporting those pay-per-views, but people are stealing it.
Right.
So, and this happens in boxing, like anything, that has a pay-per-view stream is going to get ripped and stolen. And that is the main way that, we monetize as a culture. So people have to understand that things are different. Times have changed. Talent is learning this. The consumer is learning this. But it doesn't help when the consumer doesn't support the pay-per-view streams.
Right.
So, there are guys that are out there still streaming. And I'm not saying that URL will never do a stream again because we may do one.
Right.
But, you gotta support it. Battle rap is like a fine art. You know what I mean? Like ballet or the orchestra. Those are all things that are funded by the fans of those cultural arts. And I see battle rap in the same way. And as fans, we have to continue to support it because if we don't, then, the talent, the leagues can't pay the talent can't get paid, the talent won't perform, and you won't have the culture that we love. So I think it's good right now. People are battling. There's a lot of matches happening, a lot of leagues opening up, a lot of good battles are going down. And, if you're a fan of the culture, just continue to, to hang in there and support, buy the pay-per-views when you can, or get the URLTV app. It's just $7.99. Either way, you're locked in.
Got you. Question. Let me just jump in here. I want to ask you, because you're a fan of hip hop and you're the forefathers of this battle rap shit. Now, the diss record era is here. Beasley is out here. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody dissing each other, making music and stuff. Mickey just put on a 7-play clinic. J. Rose is out here kicking ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you, Beasley, Eric Beasley, what do you think about this era situation?
I love it, man. I love it. It's the foundation of what this is built on.
Keep going.
You gotta love it. You know what I'm saying? It's competitive, it's skill set, and hip hop is steeped in competition. Mm-hmm. If you really go back to, what we know as hip hop, is who got the best scratches on the turntable, who's the better DJ, who's the better breakdancer, who's the graffiti artist that can get up on more lines, on more subway lines and have more visibility than the other.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who's the better rapper? I'm better than you and I can prove it. All of these things are about competition. So when we have this diss era and making diss tracks and stuff on records, that's a skill also.
Right.
So it's good to see people diversifying their abilities and stretching their limits. Right. So I think it's a great thing. I love it. I'm excited about it. I hope it continues. And it's the type of energy that we need. We need this type of energy before battles too, where guys go back to calling each other out, talking shit about each other. Right. It makes people want to see the fights. When people get these battle contracts and then they go dormant and they get quiet and they don't say anything and then they think people are going to tune in, they're wrong.
Right.
The fights have to be sold. And I know I'm veering off into a different area, but it's all connected because, this era on these tracks, sometimes it can lead to battles. It can lead to other things. And I remember guys used to do diss tracks just when they were booked for regular battles.
Yep.
So that's something that should definitely come back. But to answer your question, I love it. I love the competition, and I like what guys are doing. I love the creativity.
Got you. real quick. So I'm gonna go back to this Tay Roc versus Ill Will. We know it's been a certain probably 6 years, if correct me if I'm wrong, that we haven't seen Ill Will on the great URL stage. Now we know, URL is about, standing on their 10 toes when they either want to deal with an artist or don't want to deal with an artist, and they want to make their message clear. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't really go out with public announcements and stuff like that, if you will, but y'all stand your ground. Now I'm saying all that to say, it's great to even see Ill Will back in the fold and stuff like that on a URL platform. How did this happen, Beasley? You tell me.
Yeah, a few people were reaching out trying to get us to have a conversation and, settle our differences and our discrepancies.
Mm-hmm.
And, for me, man, everything just happens in time. We've been doing this for 16, going on 17 years.
Damn.
And what people have to understand is we've seen hundreds and hundreds of artists, and throughout that, like in any sport, there's always going to be discrepancies between artists and what people perceive as the establishment. You
100%.
see it in the NBA. You see it in the NBA teams with coaches and players, or you see it, with record labels. You see it, in all sports, in boxing, UFC, guys beefing with Dana White about certain things. But everything is not for everyone. I'm not like much of a chatty patty. Like, I don't come out and sell business. I kind of let things play out, and I think it's helped sometimes, but a lot of times it's worked in our detriment, if I'm being honest, because I had to realize that we live in a different time and an era, and we live in a place where if you don't refute something immediately,
right,
it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, they didn't say anything, it must be real. You know what I mean? Right. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of stuff that was said, a lot of falsehoods and things that were put out there. Shout to Mickey Fax for clearing some things up last week that were said against us by certain individuals, and we got to see Sha Money dispel a lot of myths and stories that were told about URL. So, that's just one of many things. But I'm fast learning now that when somebody says something, we have to jump out there and say something, and it's kind of tough because a lot of fans build up a certain level of loyalty towards a lot of artists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, not in all cases, but sometimes it's a one-sided thing, and the artist is completely wrong, right? And I'm not referring to the Ill Will situation, just to clarify, because people are going, he said this, I'm just saying in general,
right?
There's been a few discrepancies over the years. Not many, but, a few. But a lot of times, it's just somebody now getting their way and going on a tangent and telling stories. As I said, some of those were cleared up last week through the Mickey Fax exchange with the individual that he was going against. But, I say all that to say, like, there's going to be discrepancies, but, if within reason, if somebody can come back and we can talk and figure things out, we always will for the sake of business.
Right. Hold on, Beezy. Don't go nowhere. Let me just plug my phone just to make sure, I don't lose you. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. So quick question. I'm the plug out here. You know what I'm saying? I tell motherfuckers I could reach all the top people just to let them know what's going on out here, man. This Geechi Gotti thing is a big whoop-de-doo right now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are standing on different sides of the situation, man. Some people are saying, yo, this was a stupid thing that he did. He shouldn't have to do this. He should have been like a millionaire battle rapper with all the money. Some people are just, like, yo, man, this is Geechi, man. He's one of the great ones. He's a good guy. We respect him. We love him. He's a popular cat. Like, what is your take on the Geechi Gotti situation that's happening right now?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say, I hate it. You know what I'm saying? I hate, that he's in that situation right now. I also dislike the fact that, a lot of content creators are focusing on the story, but never cover battle rap in any other way.
Right.
The only way I'm giving somebody a pass to really critique this situation is if you cover battle rap on a consistent basis. Whether you're just talking about events that have transpired, you're respecting the artistry and from the MC battle culture. Like, you have to be a consistent follower and a consistent reporter of our culture when we're doing great things, when we're linking up with big artists like Drake, or when these guys are getting on to platforms like Flex and, BET Awards and things like that. If you're covering those things, then I would say you at least have the right to cover this situation.
Right.
But just to chime in when somebody has a misstep or a mistake and then berate them about that mistake is whack to me, because you're not a true member of the culture. You're just coming in because you're going to get clicks. You come in and you do your damaging. And then, like, the other weird shit that I don't like either is, like, I'm seeing a lot of people search out old clips, maybe where Geechi was saying some things that could possibly be incriminating. And I'm not saying that, the authorities are not aware of the things that he said.
Right.
But, like, someone is in the midst of a case. Why would you go and take that information and use your followers and outlook to post it? You know what I'm saying? And be like, see, talking. Like, you're bringing attention to somebody in the midst of them having a case.
Right.
So let's just say the authorities weren't aware of these specific videos and things. And then now, guys are posting and see, should have been smarter. Like, do you rock with the culture? Do you want to see him go there? Like,
right.
I just don't see the value in that. Like, I think that shit is whack. That's my opinion. As far as, like, what Geechi did, like, we don't know the situation. We don't know what responsibilities or obligations he has or what he's dealing with, or his reasons for doing what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, we may not agree with it and we think it's the wrong decision, but nobody actually knows what he was dealing with or what prompted him to take this chance to try to come up. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not here to really, I spoke with him and I told him, we're going to box when we see each other. But right now, the main goal is to try to help him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know that they're putting out some stuff to donate and everything like that. And you got to look at it from the standpoint of, this is your brother or you're a fan of this guy. He made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? But he's not on the files.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He did some shit, but it's like, yo, we got to help. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's guilty until proven, innocent until proven guilty in my book. So,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean? Whatever I can do to extend the arm, to help Geechi Gotti out, I will. Right. And I urge anybody who's a fan of the culture, the donations that he has out, I think, you should definitely assist him in that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But it's about helping our brothers and our family members get back on track so they don't repeat those mistakes in the future. So, I just urge everybody to help them and do what you can.
Got you. Just two more questions. I'm gonna let you go. How's my man Surf doing? How's Surf doing? And is he coming home on the date he's supposed to come home?
Well, today was the day that he was supposed to be home. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, he's not home. There's some more legal barriers that he has to deal with, and I just leave it at that. But he should be. I'm guesstimating. I don't know for certain. But I feel like he'll be home shortly. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't have a date or estimated time. I feel like, this is, but, the good thing about it is this last hurdle that he's doing, it would be like his slate will be clean. You know what I mean? And then from that point moving forward, he'll be able to work in the capacity that we all love to see.
Got you. Is he in good spirits though? Like, I'm pretty sure you
great spirits, man. I mean, we were talking about so many different things today. As you see from the time that you called me initially, and now it's like we were on the phone. He had me on there, like, yo, B. He talked to me till the time ran out. He called me right back, talked to me till the time ran out. He did that like 4 times. So we had like a really good conversation. I could hear like him in the background, being the politician that he is, working out some things with the guys out. Right. I was like, yo, man, he's like, this shit never stops at you, huh? He's like, anywhere I go, B, feet up, You know, got my feet up in here. I'm chilling. Da 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 da. You know.
Right. Right.
He was. So I think, you know, it's in the ending stages of, you know, the things that he's been through. So, you know,
okay.
Hopefully they should be home soon.
My last question, Beasley, and this is the question. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make it a statement.
Okay.
I've been on tour shutting shit down. I just, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nephew, T-Top and whatnot. No Cut is coming out soon and whatnot. Respect to him. You know what I'm saying? That's my nephew and whatnot. But I've been on a tour, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure that this Easy the Black Captain kid don't get booked at none of these fine establishments. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that, Beasley, is Easy the Black Captain ever going to get booked at URL? Please tell us now.
I mean, as of now, no. And in all fairness, you know, we're not, hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
I'll just say this, right? Like, we're not, at this point, like, we're not enemies. Like, I'm indifferent to his existence. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not trying to, you know, attack him. Even though, you know, he's come out and he's attacked us for months on end, for years, in the snide comments and remarks. I have nothing to say to him. I don't even know if he necessarily wants to battle on URL. He may not want to battle here, and that's fine too.
You know what I'm saying? So,
if he doesn't want to battle on URL, that's fine. And we're not looking for him to battle, so it works out for us perfectly. If he doesn't want to be here and we're not looking for him to battle here, it works out for him perfectly. And, you know, there's no issue. I'm not here to jump on his neck or say anything. Right. No, I mean, I'm not into it. Yeah, I mean, I'm echoing what Smack said. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool on that. And, you know, I mean, for fans of him, you know, there's other platforms that he could battle on, and people are out there booking him. So, you know, they can enjoy his talents on those platforms.
Nobody's booking that nigga Beasley. Yo, man, I'm gonna let you go, man. I appreciate your time, man. Thank you for always picking up and showing love, man. You know what I'm saying? You always know the thing to say and shit like that. I ever get in trouble, I get pulled over by a cop and shit like that, I'm gonna call you on the phone. I'm like, wait, this is I'm gonna call my man Beasley.
Oh man.
Debo's a good dude, officer. Don't worry about it. Let him go. He's gonna pay the ticket next week. Yo, Bees, man, thanks for your time. I appreciate it, brother.
All right, man. Thank you, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Talk to you soon. Peace.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man. That's my boy Beasley. Looking for my phone. I can't find it, but it is what it is. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I give you the answers y'all need to get. None of you battle rap dudes can't do that. None of you battle rap bloggers, excuse me, can do that. Y'all can't get on the phone, you know what I'm saying, and talk to the connect. Y'all can't do that. I'm the plug. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? So salute. We out of here. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hype this video. You know, it's the big homie. Act like you know me. Come on, man. Nieces and nephews is your favorite uncle at the barbecue. One.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe before you go, and tell a friend about the big homie show. Ay, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. Hey, welcome to the big homie show.